Hey, Steve Zick, welcome back to the Guitar Ladder System and Polkzoo channel. Yeah, I shared Cycle 5 from my book, Modern Chord Cycles for the Guitar, that was actually reviewed by Guitar Player Magazine many years ago, and it was distributed by Carl Fisher. But everything in this book is in the Guitar Ladder System, plus a ton more. But anyway, I just shared Cycle 5 on YouTube as kind of promo, and I just want to talk about it because some of my chord cycles are low tension, and they sound sweet, and you play it and you go, oh yeah, that's really cool, it sounds really nice, and I can see what's going on. You learn about smooth voice leading and how to connect things and whatnot. But some of my chord cycles are not that sweet because they're higher tension. You have high tension chords and low tension chords. High tension chords demand resolution. The nice thing about some of my chord cycles that are more high tension is you actually learn to resolve it. Actually kind of tricks your brain into thinking, well, where could this go, or how could I change it, or how can I make it sweeter? Because the high tension chords demand resolution. They kind of pull at your knowledge base and kind of ask to be resolved. And there's many different directions that any chord or chords can go. So that's what's great about the high tension cycles as well as the high tension chords. Like as an example, a high tension chord like this, which is a major 7. Here's major 7s, first inversion, second inversion. So a second inversion major 7 like this is obviously a high tension chord, right? It's not low tension like chord like this, right? Which you could stay on all day, right? And most people would do that. But a high tension chord demands resolution. It's a little, so when you take a form like this, high tension major 7, then see that chord wants to resolve. And it's by resolving chords that you just make huge quantum leaps in your musicianship and your understanding of music. It kind of turns on the light switch. So like in Cycle 5, it starts off like this. Okay. So of course we could go to the 13 flat 9, resolve back to the 1 chord, right? 13 flat 5 to the 1 chord. Okay. Or you could do like this. And then go to a 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. And then come up here to a 4 chord, which is, perfect fourth, part of chordal harmony. It's very close to a minor 7. Has a sus4 in there. But see, that's how you really take quantum leaps in your musicianship, is you try different chord combinations. It's huge. So for Cycle 5, again, you could then go to here, 13 flat 9, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. So I teach my students, kind of think about those. Don't think about it every time you play, but just kind of file that in your head. 13 flat 9 connects 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, right? Connects 4 chord. Okay, so that's a nice little. So now this cycle has become a little less high tension, and it's a little sweeter, right? So, and you might ask yourself where you could go from there, but that's the whole point. So once you do Cycle 5, I'm mostly speaking to my customers here, but and those customers of mine who've already been through several chord cycles, sit down once in a while and just play any chord at all, and then start resolving. Even if it doesn't sound great, just see where you can take it, because you need to start letting your subconscious mind know that you want to create. So anyway, you have here, okay. Come down, resolve to the 1 chord. That could go to a 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 13 minor 7, major 9 6 with a 7 on top, augmented sound 11, resolve to major 7. Okay, you could do that. You could go diminished, 13 flat 9, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, come to the 4 chord, right, and then go to this chord. Okay, this chord is just it's just a dominant chord with a flat 13. So do you see the point here I'm trying to make? Sometimes when people are in my Guitar Ladder System, they've done some cycles, and then I send them one that's high tension. They're like, they email me and they're like, oh, that doesn't sound right or whatever. And I understand that, but understand that's the whole point, is You want to learn to resolve the higher tension chords, and you want to learn to every group of chords, too, also suggest at different places to go. So every chord has a direction or a tendency, and every group of chords can also throw you in. You start thinking of it as one sound. So anyway, so that's some ideas for cycle 5. Okay, you can 13 flat 9 to 7 sharp, 5 sharp 9 to 4 chord, come down to dominant 7 flat 13, same thing. 13 flat 9, the kind of Ted Green voicing. Bichord. See what I'm doing? This is how that's how you get tremendous growth, okay? So people that I just sent cycle 5 to, I want you to play with it for a while before you just ask me exactly what to do. Watch this video, mess around with it, do a little homework on your own. All right, take care. Keep the positive faith. This guitar is available. It is a sweetie. I'm telling you, I'm really going to miss this. Look at the flame on the back of the neck. The whole headstock is solid flame maple. This thing is a tone monster. It really is. It's one of the best. I'm not just saying this. It's one of the best sounding Strats I've ever had at any price, and this is only $299. And you got to understand, folks, a great guitar could pop up from any make, any model. It doesn't have to be a custom shop. It doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, a guitar could say I always make the joke, if a guitar says Del Taco or Taco Bell, but it's a great guitar. I don't care who made it. This is an unbelievable guitar. Not just a great guitar for $299. It's just it's one of the best sounding Strats I've ever had at any price. I'm not kidding you. And I've had vintage Strats and USA and Mexican and Japanese and all kinds of stuff. I like the classic vibe stuff. This kind of reminds me of a classic vibe that's aged for maybe 25 years and has better wood, because this guitar, even on the wall, you hit a bass note and you can feel it. I'm not kidding. This can be on the wall and you can hit a bass note and you can feel the bass note in your body from like a few feet back. This is a lot of guitar for $299. All right, take care. Keep the positive faith. Ciao.